Yo, what's going on, my print peeps? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name's Dave with Diversity Print, and today we're going to be on the computer going talking about a couple of programs, um, and as far as uploading to like YouTube and stuff. And in the very beginning, when I first started this channel and uploading, my first few videos, man, the video files were huge, right? They were pretty big, and it was taking like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like almost 3 hours. And I was like, man, like, how do these people like go live for like 30, 45 minutes, and then they have it uploaded within the hour? It was like just ridiculous. I'm like barely doing 10, 15-minute videos and it's taking forever. And so anyway, I started researching, and I'm gonna go through what I do, and then we'll talk a little bit about that after. With my camera, I have an old camera. It's a Canon SX50HS. It's a power shot, so it's not really meant for like videos, because like it cuts off like after 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. So I have to keep an eye on it, and it's just not a camera for taking videos. At least I don't think so. I mean, there's a video option, but you know, anyway, I think it only goes up to 720p. Whenever it outputs these .movs. Okay, that's what the file. That's what they create. .movs. And so, as you can see, this one here is am I in the video? Am I in here? Okay, so this one is 19 minutes. This is 3.4 gigs. This is a little over 5 minutes, 990 megabytes, and I'm looking down here at the minutes. So anyway, I grab these movies, the .movs. I use Camtasia Studio and to do my editing and stuff like that. These are the different MOVs in here that I chop and screwed up and all that stuff. I This is one where I didn't convert to a smaller format. I left it as an AVI, and this is what I was uploading, about a 9, almost 8.5 gig file that I uploaded to YouTube one time, and it's like it took forever, right? I just left it there, went to go do some yard work and stuff. So anyway, I just did a couple of conversions here just to do some tests. So what I was doing was, so after this is done, I'm done editing, right? I go in to produce it, and then what I was doing was I was doing a custom production setting, and I was totally ignoring these right here. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, I was going to this, and then I'd go to next, and then I was selecting the AVI, and so I was doing the AVI, and then when the AVI would be done, so that's these three .movs edited, and it came out to be a 9 or 8.5 gig file. I had to find a program, and the program that I found was called Handbrake. I'm sure some of you guys use it, but those of you who don't know about Handbrake, just search it up online. I'm not sure where. Let me see if it has a. Um, I guess that's where you can go, handbrake.fr. So I guess that's France, I would think. So what you do is you go get Handbrake. It's really simple to use. All you do is open Handbrake, and I drag a file in there. And once it's done, putting that file in there, all you have to do is go to your save as, browse to where you want to go, right? And so you would put it in the folder where you want to put it. Okay, so let's just say I want it there. And so the Handbrake converts it down to an MP4 or MKV. Would output it as an MP4, and so that's where you would put it, save it there, and then you would choose your one of these presets here, and this is your output. And so I use the fast conversion, 1080p. Oh yeah, this is 1080p, or is it 720? I think it's 1080. I can't remember, man. Um, oh, here we go, right here. It's 720. So anyway, I do 1080p and with the 30 FPS. It doesn't say FPS, but I'm assuming that's what that is, 30 FPS. And so I select this, and once you select this one time, it should automatically be chosen there. But I always just double check to make sure that it's chosen. So I use this setting, and that's it. All you have to do is start the encode. It already has this checked, the align audio video from the start, and that's it. Unless you're adding chapters and subtitles and all that, but I don't mess with any of that. Then it creates a file, and interesting enough, this file here I just converted, and I did this to save time with the video, but I converted this AVI through through Handbrake, right? I converted this AVI through Handbrake, and then it gave me this file right here, the .mp4, and this is 302 megabytes, 15, almost 16 minutes long. So I try. I just realized when I went to go to produce that there are these settings right here. I was like, man, I can output to MP4 automatically, and I just was not realizing that. So I did it automatically. I went to go ahead and did MP4 only. Now the difference between MP4 only and MP4 with video player, don't think that this is something that's included inside so other people don't have to download a video player to watch it. If you're using Camtasia, just type in Camtasia MP4 only versus MP4 with video player. And from my knowledge, the video player is only if you're using other features like chapters and subtitles and the table of contents and stuff like that. So I did .mp4, and then I went ahead and did the next and chose the location and stuff like that. And that created this file. So if you're using Camtasia, you can just go straight to an MP4. You don't have to convert it to an AVI and then use Handbrake to convert it to an MP4, which is what I was doing. And I just realized that I can just go straight from Camtasia to an MP4, and it actually made it smaller, right? So this is the one converting from going Camtasia to AVI and then going to MP4. This one right here is going from Camtasia and just producing it to an MP4, and it actually made it smaller. So it's 218 megabytes versus 302 megabytes. And then you can just take this file and you can upload it to YouTube and stuff. So as far as Handbrake, what I need to use it, not really, not anymore. Not that I'm using Camtasia. I'm producing it as an MP4 from Camtasia. But if you need to downsize or compress your video, and if you see all the videos that I have so far, those have been compressed with Handbrake, so the quality stays the same and it looks great, right? So, well, given that I'm using like a very old Canon, uh, camera, uh, it looks good for me. It's good enough for me. So if you're looking to downsize your video to upload to YouTube, and you need to maybe convert it to an MP4 because your program or whatever your editing program doesn't convert to an MP4, then use Handbrake. Uh, it's very useful, and it compresses files very good, and that's it. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys use. What do you guys do to convert? Do you use? I know some of you guys maybe use Macs and stuff like that, and you might use iMovie. I'm not a Mac person. I never used iMovie or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Maybe that converts to an MP4. I'm not sure. So if you want to try Handbrake, give it a try. Maybe your conversion, maybe to an MP4, maybe it'll compress it a little bit more. Make the file size a little bit smaller. It's great. You can always have a smaller file, all your files, to save room on your hard drive. That is it. Let me know what you guys use. If I'm doing it wrong and my files are still large, given the size, 15 minutes and 218 megabytes, or almost 16 minutes, let me know what you guys use. Put it down below in the comments. Like this video if it helped you. If you liked it and if it helped you, if it was a positive influence to you guys. If you didn't like the video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe and all that good stuff. And hope you're having a good day printing. Peace.